What is up, everybody? It's Hobbs back here with you with your Wild Eye Wednesday review. And first off, I want to give a big shout out to Steven at the Horror Freak 85 for sending me this copy of this film. I've been really wanting to watch this one. The director is fantastic. And your director here is Anthony Winson. He also directed the Baylock Residence, which was, most of the community here has watched that film and we all loved it. Starring Kelly Good. I believe it's pronounced Kelly Goudie. She was also interviewed by Patrick from Half Cheatable View on 8 Questions With. That was an interesting interview. And then going back and watching her in the film, she's a brilliant actor. Really brilliant. I mean, everybody in this movie, the acting was absolutely superb in this film. Let me just put that out there to begin this. What you have here is we follow Margaret, and she is trying to move into a new property with her husband, who's kind of a businessman, and they're looking for a place to stay for a good price because he's not always going to be there. He's going to be on the road and whatnot, and she doesn't need too much, but this place was just on the market, and it's at 39 Ashcroft Drive, folks. And everything starts to go well, you know. It's beautiful on the inside. The realtor doesn't say anything about the property being haunted. Of course they're not going to do that, you know. So next up, you know, they start to live in there, get everything unpacked. They're goofing with each other, just like couples do. No nudity, though, in the film. Nothing crazy. And he decides that he has to go on a business trip for his company. So, of course, she's home alone. And things start to happen. And she starts to get a little bit freaked out. So in the process of being freaked out, you know, Peter, her husband's on a business trip. She's alone. Things are starting to happen. She calls her friend to come over. Her friend comes over, and they decide to have like a little slumber party type deal. They go out and have a few drinks first. They get a little tipsy. They come back. They're goofing off. You know, after she thinks the first couple scares was just, you know, maybe she was just seeing stuff. They get back from the trip drinking and going to the pub. And things start to happen even worse. And her friend is starting to be affected as well. So she's starting to creep out a little bit. They see a figure that appears to be a man. But not a human man. An entity man. So they call the cops. The cops come. They say, oh, the place is clear. You know, you have nothing to worry about here. If there was an intruder, he's not here anymore. So, next day comes, more events start to occur, and her neighbors are coming over to say hi and kind of consult with her a little bit, but she's still freaking out. The neighbor's daughter has something to do with, you know, coming over there and just visiting and playing a few pranks from time to time. So she's thinking it's the neighbor's daughter, and it's not. And there's just a lot of different aspects that she's thinking is going on with the film. You know, what is creeping me out? Why is this place being haunted? What is the history here? Well, more people start to show up and you get to see a little bit about the history of the house at 39 Ashcroft Drive. So things start to unfold. She hires a paranormal investigators, and then it will go on from there. I'm not going to go on too further with it. This is based on a true story, by the way. A legit true story. I believe it's based on the Thornton Heath poltergeist from 1938 or 1932, I believe. It happened in the UK. This is a UK film. And you can look up that story. It's a legit story about a haunt at a house. But let me give you my thoughts on the film here. It really was... Anthony Winson really killed it with this one. He did a great job, just like the Baylock Residence. Really well shot. The 70s atmosphere, because this film was supposed to take place in 1976. The wardrobe was on point, just like you did in the Baylock Residence. You know, the war period piece wardrobes were fantastic as well. This director really pays attention to detail, which is really nice to see. It's a change of pace, and the jump scares, Yes, they weren't crazy, they weren't very scary, but they were effective. Um, and for a low budget film, man, it was really kind of creepy, to be honest with you. But it was really, really good. I have to recommend this. This cover does not do this movie justice. If people see this cover, they may pass it up just based on that. But this film is really good. It's highly recommended. Kelly Goudie killed it in this movie. I'm going to see if we can get her on the midnight hour at some point in time. But man, she was brilliant in this film. This is highly recommended. If you liked the Baylock Residence, you will like this. I'd say my only drawback in the film would be some of the special effects makeup on certain characters in the film. I know you got to work with what you can, but there's just some of it that was just like, oh man. If this just would have been the one flaw fixed, this would have been a damn near perfect film. But again, just my opinion. Let me know if you guys have seen this one. Let me know what you guys think about even the Baylock Residence. Go check out Wild Eye Releasing. Go check out their catalog. They've got a great bunch of titles. They are definitely the right guy with Wild Eye. When you check them out, they got a lot of great new stuff coming out. Anyways, this is Hobbs. I loved this film. Go check out the Ashcroft Entity. Thank you, Steven, HorrorFreak85, for sending me this on our trade, buddy. Y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. Peace.